A woodpecker. Hello, everyone. I don't think I've ever seen a woodpecker in Russia. I hope I don't scare him away. He's digging into the hole of the tree for some bugs. Wow, cool. Yeah, I think this is the first woodpecker I've seen in Russia. When I was a kid, we had a woodpecker. Outside the window of my bedroom. It would always wake me up in the morning, pecking and pecking at the trees. It was kind of annoying. Cause yeah, it would wake me up every morning. But they're beautiful birds. One of my favorite cartoons was We Woodpecker. Got on Bugs Bunny. Oh, so cool, woodpecker. So far this year I've seen a squirrel several times, or a couple squirrels. Of course, pigeons, crows, magpies, and now a woodpecker. And I saw a bumblebee. Oh, so cool. I love animals. I even went through a phase where I didn't want to eat meat because I love animals so much. But now I eat meat like every day, you know. But I did go through that kind of phase. Wow, it's so cool. Yeah, animals are so fascinating. So I guess he has a good lunch in there. Looks like there's a lot of bugs in there. Hopefully you can hear in the background birds singing. Aw. I'm glad he doesn't notice, man. I didn't scare him away. So I'm in Park Dutki, Oak Park, which is about 3.5 kilometers away from my house. So cool. And actually pretty small. I imagine them to be bigger. I don't know, do they look different from... it flew away. Because some baby was screaming, crying. The baby scared him away. You can hear the baby crying. So I think they look a little different from American woodpeckers. I'm not sure. For some reason I remember American woodpeckers looking a bit different. So there are some green branches budding. I don't know which way to go. I guess I'll go back the way I came. Not sure why, but... So, I'm surprised. So yeah, do woodpeckers look different in America? I think they're more reddish or in America, or am I just remembering Woody Woodpecker in the cartoon? I gotta check it out. I think like some birds and animals look different. like squirrels here, and in general here, are red. They're not gray, like in America. What other examples of animals that look different? And the squirrels, what first comes to mind. Yeah, I was surprised there's not as much green here as in the park closer to my house. The park close to my house is like filled with green growing everywhere. Here, there's a little bit, but not as much. Maybe because it's a like thicker wooded area and doesn't get as much sunlight. I don't know. But yeah, I was surprised. Other park is much greener. Yeah, some green. And birdhouse. Or bird feeder. So last time I was here there was still deep snow everywhere. Even though it was only like a month ago or so. Yeah, and there was still everywhere deep snow. It was like until the winter. Yeah, it was maybe a month and a half ago. And now, not a speck of snow. Yay, it's spring. Yesterday was a beautiful day. It was so sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Today's a bit cloudy. And it was warm, like 15 degrees. And yeah. So yeah, yesterday, today's a bit cooler. Oh, some flowers. Yeah, I saw my first flowers yesterday. But these are even nicer. Oh, yeah. What kind of flowers are these? I should know, my first job was in a garden center, but I'm not sure. Ah, pressed flowers. In this park. I saw some other yellow flowers, but not like these. In the other park on the hill. Cool. Beautiful. Yeah, nature's so beautiful. And spring is just such an amazing time of year. Especially after a long, cold, really cold winter. So, yeah. So, I guess I'll talk about it. So, branches swinging by. So, well, I don't know, maybe I'll keep it for another video. Yeah. There's some snow. Yeah, maybe I'll keep that for another video. This will be the woodpecker video. Yeah, some snow still. It's like everything is good picture. Green blooming. And still snow in the background. And I guess that's a magpie. I looked it up. I don't remember really seeing these in America. They're like dark, like black, a little bluish, and then gray, like back. They're really cool. I looked it up, and it looks like a magpie. They're everywhere in Russia. Almost as common as pigeons. So, yeah, it flaps away. If anybody knows what that is, tell me. If I'm wrong, that it's not a magpie. So let's see if we can track any other animals here. Hopefully we'll see a squirrel. I actually had a video of a squirrel, but I haven't uploaded it yet. Internet's working better, actually quite good. I've been able to download, upload some videos, and I can watch YouTube whenever I want. So yeah. Actually, one of my ex-colleagues was writing to me and arguing with me about one of my videos I made. But yeah, spring is there. Still celebrating Easter. I haven't made an Easter video yet. Hopefully I'll do it tonight. So yeah, happy Easter. We celebrate Easter for 40 days, like Orthodox Christians. So our Easter was last Sunday. So I'm still celebrating Easter. Still kind of in the Easter spirit. I just spring in general. I'm celebrating spring. Yeah, so beautiful. Cool. Tomorrow, oh yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go up to the hills, my favorite place, in Nizhny Novgorod. They're pretty high hills, and I'll make a video from there. I've been wanting to go there. I haven't been there since winter, since it was all snowy. And I've been wanting to go there. Well, last week was Easter, and I didn't have time to go. But definitely this weekend. And one reason, definitely this weekend, because all the regular parks that I usually go to, they're having some kind of big Saturday celebration. I guess some kind of just like spring celebration or something. But the celebrations in Russia are pretty annoying for me. Because first of all, they play music. First of all, I really love classical music and opera, so I don't like modern and like pop music and stuff like that. So that's annoying enough for me. But they play music so loud. I mean, so loud it hurts my ears. It just hurts my ears because it's bad music that I don't like. But no, it hurts my ears because, well, that too, but because it's so loud. I don't understand. Like, I used to go to like Christmas parties with my colleagues, right? It was kind of expected of you. And you know, you'd go to a restaurant and they'd have some like Christmas or a New Year. They don't really celebrate Christmas in Russia. They celebrate New Year's. Yeah, it was some guy dressed up as Santa and everything, and the music is so loud. Literally, you're sitting next to a person and you cannot even speak to them without shouting in their ear. I'm not exaggerating. That's how loud they play music. Every time I went to a New Year's corporate party, it was the same thing, and then I just refused to ever go. That's one of the good things about about being my own boss. I'm no longer obligated or feel obligated to go to those annoying New Year parties. I mean, literally, you're sitting right next to a person, you have to shout in their ear to say something. You can't just have a normal conversation, sit, eat, listen to some, music, and just talk, you know? It's so annoying. So it does the same thing when they have, like, festivals here or something. Like I was going through the park during one of them. It was just so crazy loud. Literally, it did hurt my ears. Just the sound too loud. It's like having your ears right up to a gigantic loudspeaker, and having the music full blast, which I did once at some club, and I got a headache, and my ears literally hurt. But yeah, it's just, the music I don't like. I don't know. Just for me, it's like cheesy, kind of cringy, and I don't like it when they have. So every time they have like a festival, which is not often in the park, so I always avoid that park where it's going on. So this Saturday, yeah, I'm going to the hills to avoid mainly the really loud music. I don't care about the people and a lot of people. I like holidays and festivals and stuff like that. Actually, I really like them. So I don't know. I don't mind the crowds or even really the bad music. Well, I do mind, but it's how loud the music is that really gets me. I don't like the music, but it's like, if there's something fun going on, like games or competitions or good food that they're selling, I don't mind. Just how freaking loud it is. I don't understand why they like their music so loud. I mean, and this is coming from a person who likes going to the opera. Obviously, opera does. The music is loud. Well, not all the time, but in general, you have to fill up the whole opera house with sound. So. But yeah. So, that was nice there. Yeah, it's a cloudy day. It feels like it's around 10 degrees. Maybe 12. This weekend it's gonna get colder though, unfortunately. It's going down to like 8 or 6 degrees plus, which is good. It's plus at least, because I have a student in Siberia, and on Thursday I asked him, like, how's the weather? He's like, -5, and there's still snow everywhere. I'm like, -5. That's horrible in spring. In winter, -5 is considered like spring. But in mid-April, -5, that's horrible. So, it won't be that cold here. But still, it's gonna drop to like plus 8 or 6 for the whole week. But then it'll start getting warmer again. Well, according to the weather forecast. But you can never really trust the weather forecast, I've noticed. So, where else can we go? We'll just keep walking. Hopefully we'll see some more greenery. Or an animal. How can you attract squirrels? Yeah, I should bring like some kind of nuts with me and try to attract the squirrel. So yeah, it's just amazing, the transformation of nature. Hey, I wonder if that woodpecker will be probably back. Yeah, he'll probably be back because he just got scared away from the baby crying. But it looked like he had a good hoard of food there. So he'll probably be back. Maybe I'll go try to see the woodpecker again. Now this, normally, is dry ground. Or maybe a little swampy, but nothing like this. This is pretty much a pond. This is from all the snow melting. Yeah. This is pretty much a pond here. This would be dry ground, where you can walk through. Sometimes after rain it gets a little swampy, but basically you could walk through here. Now it's literally... It's literally a pond. And it looks pretty natural, like it's been there all the time. But no, this just appeared. And by summer it'll probably all dry out. I saw so there was a smaller pond, but it was similar. See the reflection of the trees in the water. That's cool. Yeah, so there was one of these ponds that developed after after the snow melts. And there were some ducks swimming in it, right? It's just normal, even though it was like, it's where dry land is usually. But the ducks see, oh, it's water, so they swim there. Of course, it was like this, like dirty, mucky. There was no litter in it, though. As you can see, litter there. Anyway, so duck is just sitting in the corner in the water like ducks do. All like mallard duck, nice colored with nice colors. And some woman with a kid comes by and like the kid saw the duck, they're like, oh, a duck, duck, duck. And the woman just looks at it with like disgust. And it's like, боже мой, что она делает здесь? Like, oh my god, what is it doing here? Because she just thought like the water in the pond was so gross and disgusting and swampy. Like, what is that bird doing here? That was funny, her reaction. So, wow, a duck. Just, oh my god, what is it doing here? In this disgusting place. I don't think ducks are that picky about what water they hang out in. And then, yeah, there's probably a lot of good food for them in mucky waters like this. I love the reflection of the trees in the water. That's just so cool. It's cool how little things can make me happy. Well, I wouldn't call nature a little thing, but yeah, spring can make me so happy. Seeing palms form where there were dry land and seeing the reflection in the water. All those things make me happy. Like, really happy. It's just like, feels like, it feels like an empty part in my soul. Like something that was lacking in my soul seems to fill it. Like beautiful nature like this, you know? So, I was planning to tell a story, but I'll save it for up in the hills. So if anybody's watching this, so I'll just briefly like talk about the next video. So the next video will be up in the hills. If all goes well. And so I was talking to my students just about spring and nature and how like miraculous it is. And, there was a unit. Anyway, he comes up with this statement. Nature is evil. I'm like, what the fuck? What? So that's gonna be the topic for the topic for our next video. Up in the mountains, surrounded by beautiful nature, we'll be debating the theory that nature is evil. I was pretty shocked. Okay, we'll talk about that next time. So yeah, I'm really happy I came here today. I want to spend every free moment I have outside. Hopefully I can get internet back on my phone. Right now I only have Wi-Fi at my house, so I can even have lessons outside, and that would be great. But last year the internet was blocked in this area. It was probably like a military factory or something around here. So I don't know, but yeah. I want to get a cooler so I can like pack a lunch, so I don't have to go home for lunch and just have a picnic. Yeah, it's spring. It's gonna get cold though. Well, cold there, but hopefully winter is not gonna return. Yay, spring. Okay. Leaves, actually, yeah. The first leaves, like usually there's just buds on the trees. But the first leaves I saw a couple days ago are actually leaves on the tree, which I was really impressed by. I was like, wow, real leaf. Yeah, it's something that probably most people just take for granted. Like, just fills me with joy. Seeing buds on the tree, green buds, and leaves, green leaves. And sure, everyone thinks that's beautiful, but I kind of take it for granted. But for me, it just fills me with great joy and happiness, and just this sense of fulfillment. This sense of Yeah, like I said, like a sense of an empty spot in my soul is being filled up with beauty. I love these kind of twisting trees with the branches that twist in weird ways. That would be a great tree to make a tree house in. My friends and I used to like making tree houses when we were kids. Because we lived like near forest. Actually, we owned part of the forest. So yeah, it was really nice. So I'd spend a lot of time in the forest when I was a kid. Okay. I guess I'll wrap up the video for now. So, hope you liked walking in the park with me, seeing a bit of Russian Spring. Yeah. Goodbye, everyone. До свидания. Auf Wiedersehen. So beautiful. Wow, man. It's amazing.